Alright, so we got a good one for you today. So check it out. Don't let your naivety, I don't know if that's a word, but we just being naive. Don't be naive and use that as an excuse to be stupid. I don't think that is an excuse at all. Being foolish or being dumb is no excuse in the world. God is not going to excuse you. God don't like foolish people. I don't like foolish people. I don't really know anybody that really likes stupid people. Some people don't like to hear that word, but it is what it is. Like, if you make foolish decisions, that's kind of dumb, especially if you make them repetitively. So don't be naive. If somebody tells you something that's advice, I think you should take advantage of that advice. If you are wise as a man, especially, because you're supposed to be wise so you can teach women and guide your family and leave a legacy. So if you're wise, then you will learn from other men and not make the same choices and mistakes that they have made previously beforehand. Being naive is no excuse of being stupid, because when things happen, then you're going to want and look around for everybody to come and save you, and or feel sorry for you for your stupid choices. And a lot of people don't want to hear that, but it is what it is. Like, you gotta call a spade for what a spade is, man. People don't want to hear, they don't want to be shamed no more, they don't want to hear the truth. But when are we going to have a turnaround in society where we actually have some morals and standards in life? Because this shit is not it, bro. Like, niggas living in this facade, living in this merry-go-round fairy tale that is not truth, is not ideal for what society needs to be. And I just don't feel like endorsing it. I'm not going to endorse it. I'm a grown-ass man. I feel like I'm not going to go through my life endorsing foolishness. That's one thing about me. Like, it's one thing to be ignorant. I don't like ignorance. Ignorance is the next thing that I just don't indulge in. It's just a bunch of ignorance and foolishness and stupidity, because that shit is fucking annoying. And it fucks up your money. How can you be a fool with your money because you assumed the part? Come on, man. People talk about the Bible, oh, it's just a book, but at least understand that this is a book full of knowledge. This is a book full of wisdom. This is a book full of morals. What is wrong with having morals? What is wrong with having knowledge? What is wrong with having wisdom? What is wrong with having guidance? It's called basic instructions before leaving Earth. Bible. What's wrong with that? It's instructions to live by. You know what? People just need to understand that they have a side that they want to choose, and you have God and you have Satan. And you need to make a choice of which one that you want to serve. And it's simple as that. It sounds dark. It sounds cynical, but why bullshit? Like, fuck what we bullshitting for, man? Make a choice. You want to serve God, you want to serve Satan. You want to serve Satan, you want to serve yourself. You want to serve God, you're going to serve God and Jesus and others. If you're a man, it's no reason that you don't want to buy your mama a house. It's no reason that you don't want to fuck around and be a millionaire. It's no reason that you don't want to fuck around and have a bunch of kids and take care of your girl. It's no reason that you don't want to put... I'm from Philly, bro. Like, I don't get fucked up. I believe my woman should work for me and my business and our legacy and our foundation. I don't believe that she should, like, I don't believe that if I get a girl pregnant, she should be in a factory fucking working. That is ridiculous to me. Like, why is you, like, it's usually, your priorities is fucked up if all you're doing is getting pregnant or killing what, you know, that type of situation off, because it's selfish at the end of the day. How are you going to sit there and partake in activities that you are knowingly aware of that are going to lead to certain outcomes? Then when those outcomes come around and you don't want to take accountability for said outcome, but yet you think it is morally correct or ideal to keep sacrificing, you know, fertility, your youth, your body, your mind, your sanity for pleasures, it just doesn't make no fucking sense. And like, I've indulged in a lot of different things, so I would say that I can speak from experience in a lot of different ways, and it just doesn't make no sense to me. And being naive is just like, it's no excuse. You know what I mean? It's like this, like, it's like, if you are purposely being naive, then you are purposely choosing to not learn from your mistakes. You are purposely choosing to not develop. You are purposely choosing to not be better. And I don't want no dealings with that. I think all millionaires and successful people, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, fucking Elon Musk don't want to deal with these people. You praise, it's like, why do people praise people that they don't even aspire to truly be like? They just want the shit that they got. But you don't want to put in none of the work. You don't take none of the action. You don't take none of the traits. But yet you want what people have. And I just never understood that, nor have I been like that. Anything I saw somebody get, I'm like, yo, I can get that too. Not no hate, no shade. It's just like I believe I can have anything I want and I can have it tomorrow. Just like that. Like, it's no rap. So I don't understand being naive. I don't understand being foolish. I don't understand passive aggressive people. I don't understand people who despise those who actually put the blood, sweat, and tears and hard work into what they want in this life, and is shooting straight from the jump, straight from the rip. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people wonder why I love Florida. I love Florida. I love Vegas. I love Vegas. I love Florida. I love Vegas. I love Qatar. I lived in the Middle East. Love the Middle East. Love Florida. Why do I love Florida? I was homeless in Florida. Yes, I'm good now. But what did that teach me? Was I fucked up? Yeah. Did I learn a lot? Yeah. But I sacrificed stability to stay with my mom's, to make sure that she was good and we got out the situation. I sacrificed, you know what I mean? I had got like a check from graduating, Job Corps and shit. I spent that on fucking the car that we ended up sleeping in and shit, and get to the next level. Granted, it was an Audi A4, brand new, but it wasn't ideal. And you know, through all that, nigga, like, Florida treated me so fucking well, bro. Like, my hair was so much more luxurious, bro. Skin was popping. I love Puerto Rican people. I love Spanish people. You know what I mean? I speak Spanish. I love beauty. I'm a Libra and a Capricorn. So I'm a Capricorn, Libra, so that is my sun, rising, and moon. So I'm very much practical, success driven, and I love beauty and glamour and all that good shit. And Florida's that, like, Miami's that. For what they say that LA is, I just felt like I got that lifestyle for myself personally in Miami. And I lived in Orlando at the time, and Orlando was fun as shit. I'm not a big Disney fan. That's not my shit. I ain't knocking anybody that's a Disney fan, but living in Orlando, going from hotel to hotel room, and busting my ass working 3 jobs and shit like that, nigga, I still had a good time. I still got bitches. I still was fly as shit, nigga. I still was motherfucking, like, it was just, like, I just feel like you a bum if you don't make something out of something when you are anywhere, period. Especially in places like Florida, New York, Miami, LA, Vegas. These places that are so innovative and so inspiring to those who really want to get it. Yes, it's hard. Yes, you have to bust your ass. Yes, it's going to be hard, but if you it's a shift of mindset that takes you places in life. And if you don't have that, then you're not going to go anywhere if you don't at least try. I love Florida because at the end of the day, I became a man out there, nigga. Like, and it's good weather too, and it's a beach, and fucking females are beautiful as shit. So, like, I mean, food, I don't know, like, would I say the food is, I feel like Vegas and Philly got the best food, period. Like, Vegas and Philly, we got the best food, nigga. Like, fuck is you talking about? Oh, I mean, that I've lived that. You know what I mean? But overall, the lifestyle is my shit. Why do I love Vegas? Why do I love Vegas? Vegas is the shit. Vegas will give a brother a chance. Vegas is not prejudiced in the sense of, we say Vegas because I'm not sure about Nevada. I'm sure everywhere is prejudice. If you're a black man, nigga, you can go across the world. It's always gonna be somebody that's prejudiced. If you change your mindset, you won't experience prejudices. I haven't experienced prejudices, not one. But yeah, I mean, everybody's different. Now, what I would say is that what makes Vegas such a great place to me is that I like glamour, like I mentioned. I like the arts. I like lifestyle. I'm not a big clubber, so I'm not a big gambler. You have to understand that you have to go where you can swim and not sink at. And if you are a gambler, you're not focused, you're a clubber, you're focused on ass and titties all the time, and you're gonna fuck up your money, then maybe Vegas is not for you. You know what I mean? But if you have a good head on your shoulders, and honestly, like once you live out here and you have, it's like this, like it's like places like Amsterdam, you know, Germany, other places where like alcohol and or like weed and other things is so accessible, it kind of gets to a point that you don't really feel the need to get it. When you have things in access or abundance, then you don't necessarily feel the need to always go out and get it because you always know it's going to be there. And with Vegas, it's kind of the same thing. But when people are chasing a lifestyle, chasing a feeling, chasing a look that they don't necessarily have in real life, like you're not really living this in real life, but you would rather portray this on social media or portray this to your friends or portray this to people, then that's when you can run into problems when it comes to your lifestyle in Vegas or Miami or Scottsdale or New York. Well, I think New York is just expensive, and I'm from Philly. Philly's expensive. People don't even know that. Like, Philly's expensive, bro. That's another reason I don't have that perception of what is expensive like other people, because I come from a city where we pay like $2,300 for a one bedroom, nigga. You know what I mean? And then you got New York, they paying like $4K. So you talking to people that really pay crazy prices off the rip, telling a motherfucker that $1,000 for a 3-bedroom is expensive. Like, you sound crazy to us, and it's offensive as shit. Like, telling me that something is expensive and you don't even know my pockets. You don't know what I'm used to. You don't know I've had a maid, a driver, lived in condos. Like, you don't know that. So you telling me that something's expensive, it's just like, what are you trying to say? So always be mindful when you're sitting there telling somebody that something's expensive, because you don't know their pockets, bro. That's expensive. How the fuck do you know? This nigga can buy 4 of what you talking about is expensive, nigga. You don't know that. You don't know what they're used to. They can be used to living around or with millionaires, like I am. So I don't, I don't understand why people always have this mindset of poverty, because when you have this mindset of poverty of what something is expensive, then it's going to be that. You're never going to be able to afford it because it's too expensive. Now, granted, sometimes you have to understand that you have to get out of the mindset that you're not going to always have and be able to get what you want when you want it. But if you work and find out ways to get it, then God will provide the rest for you, and then it's not expensive. It's affordable for you. You find what is exactly made for you and tailored for you for the price that you're supposed to pay. It may be out of what you're expecting to pay. It may be out of what you want to pay. But if you're willing to be out of your comfort zone and get what you want and what you need, because what you want may be what you need, but subconsciously and spiritually, but you don't know that until you get what you want, and then you find out that was what you need. So don't sleep on that, man, for real. Don't sleep on that, man. Don't tell me nothing's expensive, bro. You don't know my pockets, bro, right? For real. Just keep that shit to yourself. Let me find out. If I ask you the price, then boom. I'm getting to the point, I'm not even trying to ask the price. What am my mother like? You ain't asking the price, bro. So, why do I love, well, I'll say like, let's see. Alright, so life in Qatar was dope as fuck. It was dope. I had a great time. It was definitely a culture shock, to say the least. It was definitely a culture shock in the way of like, I'm Christian, or I grew up Christian, grandma Catholic at the time, and it was a culture shock in the sense of like, I'm like, damn, like, I'm not ignorant, so I didn't go over there with the conspiracy shit. And like, it's funny, you go over there and you ask them about it, then you get a different perspective that's completely different than what you expect. So respectful, so peaceful, slightly arrogant, but they're rich. It's like, if you grew up knowing that you were worth over $100 million just coming out the womb, you'll be slightly arrogant too. But for their slight arrogance and having the money to back it up versus us over here, and we don't have a half of what they have, and the fucking arrogance that motherfuckers have is just appalling. It's crazy, bro. Like, you can't even match to these people's money and don't have the class or the tact to even manage it or even amount to it. And I say that respectfully, just because this is for people who have the arrogance due to whatever success that they have accumulated through new money, when you have people that are the literal definition of old money. You know what I mean? Money that's through generations and legacies that's not going nowhere. So it's something to respect and to admire if you aspire to have these things. And this is what has taught me to become that what I wanted to become. You know, my friends are either sons of millionaires or, you know, well-off kids, considerably rich to Americans, but well-off kids. And we, you know, were smart. I was a little rebellious. I've always been rebellious in school, to be honest with you, because I like fashion, and then I used to like wear my cardigan with some Vans and shit. We supposed to wear fucking dress shoes and shit like that. Like, I just always been rebellious. So sorry to the UAE for being a little rebellious, but definitely like always respected the Muslims. That's a given. And it's kind of like, it's fucked up because, and I don't endorse this, but some of the things that you would see in America, like stealing, cheating, and lying, you would get death, your hand cut off, or you know, an extreme penalty for these things. And yet in America we endorse these things, and it's just like, it's appalling. It's a reason why women are more inclined to cheat or lie. It's a reason why people are, or men too, because there's no reason that you should be cheating. I don't like cheaters, whether if you're a man or a woman. I don't respect a fucking cheater. It's despicable, period. But it's a reason why people get away with this shit, because there's no fear. There's no fucking fear. Like, would you rather have fear or love? Nigga, give me fear, bro. Fear me. Fuck is your love for? Because you can love me and do me dirty, and I'd rather you fear me. Which, you know, is either this: you're going to want to get me out the way, and I'm going to be knowing that. I'm like, all right, boom, he fear me, so I'm going to pay attention, because he's going to want to get me out the way, so I'm going to get it. You know what I mean? I'm chest bit. Or, on the flip side, fear would grant you respect. It would grant you the knowing that at least this person respects me enough. Because fear doesn't have to be death. It doesn't have to be, I mean, nothing crazy, but you can have the fear that I would not be involved with you. I would not financially support you. I would not emotionally support you. I would not energetically support you. I would not be there for you. And people have different fears of different things, and it's all on how you can utilize those fears. But I'd rather you fear me than just love me and disrespect me and do me dirty. Like, that shit's not it, not cool, not ideal, and not for me. So life in Qatar was definitely legit. I love going to the souk. I love going to, you know, City Center Mall and the Bellagio. It's like dope. I've traveled to Dubai twice. Had a great time. I really didn't get to do much. I was like 13, 14. Dubai was definitely like Vegas. That's why Dubai has this spear building like Vegas, and they're getting the win like Vegas, is because they're inspired by Vegas. That's the purpose of Dubai. It's a desert land that has been built by the Arabs, and has become a multi-billion-dollar land and city that is facilitated for luxurious fun. What does that sound like? Vegas. Vegas was built off of, you know, they would say the mob, and its historical New York figures. A lot of people don't know or acknowledge that Vegas has a New York flair to it, due to the fact that a lot of its originality came from New York, because the mobsters and the people that originated the casinos out here moved from New York. So a lot of Vegas, I know I was talking about Dubai, but just something about Vegas, like a lot of, and this is what I respect about Vegas, is that Vegas is business mindset is that of New York, Cali, Miami. To me, this is me, my perception. Miami is just because of the glitz, the glamour, the luxury, the fun. Like, you can show up kind of casual, and that's just kind of the Cali thing. Like, Cali, you know, I legit seen people run $1 billion industries in fucking shorts and flip flops. In New York and Philly, you will never see this shit. Swear to God, like, not even in Miami or Florida. Florida, you'll see them in some slacks and a polo, right? Vegas, you'll see them in a suit. You know what I mean? You might see them in a dress shirt, slacks, and some sneakers. So this is what I mean by just like how it's kind of a diverse mix of these. But the business model, I would definitely say, or development and strategy is definitely what I would say resonates with that of New York or the East Coast, which is what I appreciate and love, and something I really love about Vegas. This is culture, and this is what I love about Vegas, Dubai,